Today is the day that I started my solo adventure across the country, and there's no going back. I'm wishing you all happiness, clarity, and freedom on this gorgeous day. Every single day is a gorgeous day, no matter where I'm at, no matter what place I'm at, no matter what the background looks like. Every single day is a gorgeous day to be on planet Earth. And you heard me. Today I started my solo adventure, my solo journey across the country. I told you big changes were coming, okay? You might not have listened to me, but I told you big changes were coming, and I also told you about the eclipse that is coming up. Literally in 3 days is a solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. And the timing of the universe, this just goes to show, guys, the timing of the universe is absolutely perfect. It's perfection. It never fails. The timing of your life is perfect. The timing of your journey, the timing of your life is always perfect. We gotta trust in that. It's eclipse season. Change is happening. Change is everywhere. Okay, change is everywhere. And it's eclipse season, and it makes so much sense. It's all perfect. Your journey, your mission, your life is perfect. And what we're talking about in this installment of Freedom Speaks is the power of being alone. The power of being alone. I started my solo adventure, my solo journey today. All right? My solo journey. I said, hey, I'm gonna go and leave on my own because I know the power of being alone. Now, before I get into the power of being alone, I just want to say, human connection is a very wonderful thing, and it's a very magical thing, and human connection is one of the most natural things on the planet. So when I say there is great power in being alone, there is immense, massive power in being alone, but at the same time, it's about balance, right? It's about balance, because human connection, when two humans come together, that's how you get another human. So obviously, that is a very normal, very good thing, all right? Human connection is a normal thing, so don't get me wrong on this. But today, we're talking about the power of being alone. And on the planet right now, so many people need to realize the power of being alone. So many more people need to know the power of being alone. Because here's the thing. So many people, like 90% of people, cannot spend even an hour by themselves. When you learn to spend extended periods of time all by yourself, no distractions, I'm talking in the forest, I'm talking by the ocean, okay, listening to the waves, I'm talking by yourself, nothing, no phone, no Freedom Speaks YouTube video, no cellular device, no connection, nothing, just you, your thoughts, and the universe. This is where you find the real power. And this is what more people need to realize. More people need to know the power of being in complete solitude. The power of being alone will amaze you. When you spend a lot of time with yourself, okay, the past 2 years, I have spent more time with myself and with my thoughts than I ever have in my entire life. Now, it's not saying too much, because I'm not that old, obviously. I'm still young, still new on this journey. But the past 2 years, I have spent more time alone than I ever have in my entire life. And I have found myself more in the past 2 years than I ever have in my entire life. That's the correlation. The more time you spend alone, the more time you spend in complete solitude, in nature, okay, with yourself, with your thoughts, with your emotions, the more time that you spend in this state, right, the more you will connect and the more you will find your real self. Your real self. I guarantee you 100,000% that when you spend enough time with yourself, I'm talking, like I'm saying, complete solitude with yourself, you will guaranteed find out who you really are. You will find out who you really are. I promise you that you will find out who you are Because when you're alone, you do not have other people's expectations in your mind. You don't have other people's words in your mind. You don't have other people's energy in your aura affecting you. It's just you and nature, you and God, you and the universe. There is nothing else to distract you. You see, it's only distractions. It's only these mental mind distractions. That's how we forget who we are. But when we spend enough time alone with yourself, completely alone, you will find yourself, I promise. And it is the most amazing feeling ever to find yourself. Finding yourself is the most amazing thing ever. Now, being alone obviously is not easy. Otherwise, everyone would be alone. But you see, in this world, a lot of us are clinging on to people and relationships even when they are not serving us. And a lot of us are holding on to very, very disastrous relationships, very negative relationships that are really affecting our energy, that are really bringing us down. And I want to say, if you're in a relationship that is bringing you down, that is lowering your quality of life, do not be afraid to get out. Do not be afraid to be alone, because like I said, you will find yourself. Do not be afraid to be alone. This is where the magic exists within you. This is where the power exists within you. So many of us, we can't let go. We can't let go of the relationships we're in, but we gotta let it go. If it's not serving us, if it is serving us, like I said, human connection is the most wonderful thing ever. When you are connecting with people, your soul family, people who resonate with you, people who are on your wavelength, people who are interested in the same things that you are. And it's a really amazing thing that's happening where a lot of us spiritual people, right, are coming together and connecting. And it's a very wonderful thing that's happening. And we should strive for that. But at the same time, we got to spend enough time alone. We always have to spend enough time alone. All right? And we can't be afraid to get out of these relationships. That's the biggest thing. It's hard to let go. It's scary to let go of other people's connection. You see, humans, it's a natural thing to want to be around people. And even if it's a relationship that's really bringing us down, part of us still holds on to that attachment, that Cancerian, safety, sense of comfort, sense of nurturing that comes with being around other people. That's something we hold on to as humans, but we gotta learn to let it go. If it's a situation that is not for us, we gotta be ready to let it go. I said I'm gonna let it go because I know who I am and I know what I need. I know the type of energy I need. I know who I am. And you have to be able to say that in your life. You have to be able to say, this energy is not for me anymore. I'm going to get out. We have to be willing to say that. Because being alone, being with yourself, yeah, it's scary at first. Yeah, it's going to be one of the most frightening things that you'll probably ever do. Being alone for extended periods of time. But I'm telling you, if you sit with yourself for 1 hour a day, at least an hour a day, you sit with yourself, nothing else. No YouTube, no cell phone, nothing. Literally nothing. Just sit in Sukhasana, whatever you want, in a meditation pose, Shavasana, whatever. Whatever you want to do. Okay, whatever pose you want to sit in, I don't care. Sit in a chair, sit in a lawn chair, sit in a bed, sit anywhere, sit on a table, I don't care. Just spend an hour alone, at least an hour, with yourself. And I'm telling you, your life will change. You will not be the same person after a week of sitting with yourself for 1 hour a day. You will not be the same person after that 1 week. You will find things out. You will start to realize the secrets of this reality. You will start to realize that everything is within you. You will start to realize this, and it's what I've been realizing. Literally everything is within me. Literally everything. It's an illusion. Anything that is outside of you is an illusion. These attachments to money, to other people, to things, anything around us, it's all an illusion. When you spend time alone in nature with yourself, you realize the secrets. You realize you understand the secrets. It's not something I can tell you with words. It's a feeling that you get when you spend time alone, and you will understand the secrets of this universe. If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, by the way, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And when you spend time alone, what you're doing is spending time with your energy, your frequency, and your vibration. That's the key. Not other vibrations, not other energies. So many of us, we don't know what it feels like to be with our own energy. We have no idea. We have zero clue what our own true 100% authentic energy feels like. And it's something a lot of us are starting to realize. But so many of us still, we don't know what it really feels like to be ourselves, to be able to be ourselves in front of people. I've noticed over the past 2 years, I used to be such a shy, introverted person. Now I literally do not care what anyone thinks of me. I am starting to let go so much of what anyone else thinks of me. And you notice how now I can express myself. Now I can be myself. That's the beautiful thing. When you hold on to other people's expectations, other people's opinions, it blocks you, it limits you. See, I have Saturn in Gemini. So in my life, in my past, I have struggled a lot with things related to communication, anything that's related to speaking, interacting socially with other people. Okay, Saturn in Gemini, square to my ascendant in Pisces, opposite to my Mars-Pluto in Sagittarius, and the moon up in Virgo. So we got that mutable cross action going on. Not to talk about me too much. Let me know in the comments what you guys got going on in your birth chart. But you see, this is what's going on. This is what I've been through. A lot of social things, a lot of things restricting me socially. And now, when I spend time alone, when I spend time with the universe, with myself, you find yourself. You find out who you are. I'm finding myself, finding my voice, opening my throat chakra. You see, coming out here and speaking. You see, this wasn't an easy thing to do. So in order to really understand the power of being alone, you got to be able to face these fears. It's not going to be easy to come out here and be alone and be with yourself for hours and days and weeks in the forest, okay, in the forest with the squirrels. The squirrels know how to be alone. They love it. They love just collecting nuts all day, being alone. You see, nature knows solitude. You go out in nature and it's so still, it's so peaceful, right? You hear the birds, you hear the trees, you hear everything. But humans, we don't know. We got it twisted. We got it backwards. We forgot. You see, we forgot what it's like to really be alone, to really be still. Be still. That's another thing. When you're alone, you are still. You are still, and you are within. You are tuned within to your energy. That's the key. It's all about tuning in to your own energy. This is how we heal. This is how we heal trauma. This is how we grow. This is how we find ourselves. Guys, this is the power of being alone. And if it didn't amaze you, you can click the dislike button. I don't care. Okay, if the power of being alone, if this didn't amaze you, I want you to hit that dislike button. But no, don't do that. Just hit the like button for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this message. I love you all so very much. Work on spending time alone. Work on spending more time alone. And also remember, it's all about balance. Like I said, human connection is imperative. Human connection is essential. It's how humans are created. But at the same time, we gotta learn to let go. We gotta learn to balance. We gotta learn to be alone sometimes. That's the power of being alone. Guys, I could make so many videos on this. But here's a video about being alone. I'll make many more. Because I love talking about this kind of stuff. So thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to Freedom Speaks if you are new. Wish me luck on my journey, guys. Today's the first day of my journey. If you're still at this point in the video, shout out to you. Today's the first day of my journey. I'm going across the country. I'm going to Sedona, Arizona. So this is why if you stick around to this point in the videos, you get the secrets, okay? You get the secrets about my life. I'm going to Sedona, Arizona, where I'm going to spend the winter, and who knows where I'm going to go after that. But I'm all alone, living out of my car, but I have a camper on top. Maybe I'll do a tour. And post it on my Patreon so you guys can check that out. But who knows? This is what I'm doing. This is my life. Today's my first day. and I am traveling across the country. I'm doing it. My solo adventure, my journey starts today. Big change, like I said, big change, eclipse season. Let me know what change you got going on in your life if you feel called to do so. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you so much. Subscribe, like, comment, join my Patreon, buy my crystals, freedom, vibes, crystals, beautiful energies. Thank you all so much for being here. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.